Welcome to my hip hop collection part 2. Today we're going to be carrying on going through the order on my shelves. So we'll be starting off with Royce the 5'9", going on to Slaughterhouse, and then if we have enough time and the video hasn't gone on for too long, we'll be going through the rest of the members in Slaughterhouse, the solo albums and mixtapes I have of them. So we'll get straight into it. We'll start off with Royce the 5'9" solo albums. So, Rock City, I have both the versions of this, Rock City, the original, and then the 2.0. I actually didn't know, well, when I got this version, the original, I didn't know that there was a 2.0 version out. This just contains different tracks, I believe. The original has 14, and this 2.0 has 15, but I know, I can't properly see now, but I know that there's a few tracks that are on this that aren't on this, and a few that are on this but aren't on that. I don't probably know the story behind that. I don't know if these tracks were the ones he wanted to be like released on this one, but they didn't get clearance, or again, I don't know the proper story. So if someone knows, then please let me know. We have Death is Certain. Independence Day. Now I remember this one took me quite a while to find. Yeah, I had to search quite a few websites and stuff to try and find a copy of this, but I managed to find it, which I was happy about. Royce the 5'9", Street Top. The album that's currently on in the background, which is probably, I'd say, my favourite Royce the 5'9" album, which is Success is Certain. I just love all the tracks on this. Again, I'm not going to go through my favourite tracks on the albums because we'll be here forever. But yeah, Security is an amazing track. Merry-Go-Round. Again, all the tracks on the album I'd say are brilliant. We have, I forgot the name of this one. Yeah, it is Layers. So Royce the 5'9" Layers. Book of Ryan. Now, I was a bit let down with, I'd say, Book of Ryan and Layers. I know a lot of people have said it's their favourite album of the year, but I don't know. I think his older stuff's a lot better. I don't actually own his newest album yet. That's one I need to get. But I've just kind of just not rushed to get it just because I found that these two albums weren't as good as I thought they would be. So I will get it, but it just depends when really. I've got a few other CDs I want to get first. His mixtapes. We have Royce the 5'9" presents the Mike official mixtape. And Royce the 5'9" Build and Destroy, Lost Sessions Part 1. Now this is a really good mixtape. If you haven't heard it, a lot of the tracks are dissing Eminem, D12, and then he has like tracks just dissing one artist. So the where was that? Sorry. Well, you have songs just like dissing Bizarre, some dissing Proof, some dissing Eminem. So obviously this was released when they fell out. Then we have Prime, another great album, and then Prime 2. Now, I was disappointed in Prime 2, to be honest. Again, it's probably an album I need to give it a few more listens, and I'll probably enjoy it a lot more now, but after hearing the first Prime, I just thought all 9 tracks were amazing. And then, like I said, I was so hyped for this one, and I think maybe like with the Game albums, I had like too much of high expectations. But again, I know loads of people have said this is amazing, and it's just my opinion. I'll probably give it a few more listens in the upcoming weeks, and my opinion will probably change. It's not saying it's a bad album, just not as good as I thought. So I do have a mixtape in a box under my bed, but I'll show that in another video of the Game. I think it's the Bar Exam. But I don't want to get it out now and then forget that I've already showed it in a video and then re-show it when I get into that box. So they're my Royce the 5'9" albums I own. So Slaughterhouse, just Slaughterhouse. I'm guessing this was the EP. I haven't heard this in a while. Again, is this one just called Slaughterhouse? I forgot. Again, just another Slaughterhouse album. This has more tracks on it. Again, I haven't heard this one in a while either. I seem to, when I go to listen to Slaughterhouse, I always put on Our House. Now, I loved this album. I remember when it came out. I went straight down to HMV and got it. Great tracks, obviously. A few Eminem features, which I'll always love. So yeah, again, I know a few people who are a bit let down by this. I don't know if it's because like the radio type songs, but I really enjoyed it. So we'll go on to the rest of the Slaughterhouse members. We'll start off with Joe Budden. Quite a few Joe Budden albums. So his debut, I believe it was his debut album. I don't know if these are in an order. I can't remember what ones he released first. So Padded Room. No Love Lost. Now this is my favourite Joe Budden album, All Love Lost. I just love every single track. That's my go-to if I listen to Joe Budden. Then we have Rage and the Machine, which I believe is his last album he released, then he retired. I know he does these podcasts and stuff now. I don't listen to them, but I know he does them. And then two of his mixtapes, A Loose Quarter. This mixtape, if I remember rightly, is really good. And then we have, is it Mud Music? I think it's Mud Music. I can't probably read that right in, but I remember he's got a series out of that, which is another mixtape which I own. I forgot to say with Royce the 5'9", he's an artist on my list which I really want to see live, but he doesn't really seem to come to the UK to do like solo gigs. I know he came with Eminem a few years ago, but hopefully he'll come because I'd like to get a meet and greet and get him to sign my CDs. So we'll go on to Crooked Eye, Apex Predator. I don't actually know how to... I think it's Good vs Evil 2. I don't actually own the first one. I saw on a few people's Instagrams that he released the first and the second and signed them like in like a bundle type thing, and I missed out on that, which I was really pissed off about until I didn't know about it until I saw it on someone's Instagram. So if someone has got a spare copy or knows someone who's selling one, if they could just help me out and offer, well, tell me how much they'd want for it, because I do really want to get that in my collection. Then Horseshoe Gang. So I had to look then. Yeah, Horseshoe Gang. And then we'll go on to Joel. So The Brick. Free Agent. House Slippers. Now, out of his albums I own, House Slippers is the one I'd go to if I was going to go listen to some of his music. It's just my favourite album from him. And Human, which was a joint album with Ill Mind, I believe. Another great album. I think this was the first album I got of him, actually. So that's my Slaughterhouse collection. Well, yeah, Royce the 5'9", Slaughterhouse and the other members collection. I know there's a few mixtapes I'm missing. I'm going to look for them. But overall, you know, it's a shame they never released their second album on Shady Records. I know I was really hyped for that. And I know a mixtape came out, I believe, like hyping it up, which I don't own. But, yeah, overall a great group. I know they're not together now, which is a shame. But, yeah. I'm just trying to think. Is there anything else to say? I haven't actually seen any of them live, so hopefully in the future they'll do even just like solo gigs, not just as the group. The song that's just come on, Security, is my favourite song of this album. But yeah, so thanks for watching my part 2 of my hip hop collection. Part 3, when I go through my CDs, will probably be Naz's collection because he's next on the in the order. So if there's anything I've missed, please let me know. Any questions about the albums, drop me a message. I don't know everything about all these artists, but I know quite a bit, so there's a lot of stuff I need to learn about them. So yeah, thanks for watching. I just rewatched my video back and I noticed that I said the game mixtape that was under my bed. It isn't a game mixtape, it's a Royce to 5'9" mixtape, the bar exam. So again, that'll be shown in my other video. And if people are wondering who Horseshoe Gang is or why I showed Horseshoe Gang, because Crooked Eye has a lot to do, well, King Crooked now, has a lot to do with Horseshoe Gang. He produced this album, executive produced it, and I keep this album with my Crooked Eye albums because of that. So that's why I just showed it in with this collection. It's the only one I own of them, and it is actually hand signed by all the artists. I don't know if you can see that with the reflection. I do actually keep a mirror behind my phone just so I can make sure that the camera hasn't fallen, it's gone like too far up. So if you do see a reflection, that's what it is. So yeah, just thought I'd quickly update on that.